Hey everyone, Saturday night hockey talk. Welcome in everybody. Whoops, gotta mute my other computer. How's everybody doing? David, no, we did not have a thunderstorm. It kind of looked like a thunderstorm, and then it didn't happen, but it kind of cooled off a bit. So the really bad heat's gone. It's not too bad now. It was supposed to break tomorrow anyway, so pretty good. Hey, Sports King, not much. You? I'm doing this. Johnny, 41 with the Hughes here. Right now, I don't think so still. I'm not sure, but I don't think so still. I just took my dog out for a walk just before the stream, and it had cooled down. We didn't get the rain, but it had cooled down. It's not so bad. So listen, I don't know if Alexis is here. He had a question for me, and he thinks that Bergevin will be fired. What do you guys think? I don't think so. The earliest it would happen is at the end of the season. I mean, maybe during the season if things go really bad, but if they don't make the playoffs, I could see that happening, but I don't think before. And I personally think even if they miss the playoffs, I think he's got one more year after that, but that's my opinion. We'll see. Did I go to the powwow last weekend in Kanawake? No, I don't drive, and I don't really have anybody that can take me, but I don't. Although I do have some friends out there, so, but no, I haven't gone. Let me see, did I miss anything? I didn't miss anything. Okay, so I guess I got to wing it right now. Okay, so what did I prepare? Yeah, I don't think Dave. Okay, I agree with you, David. Listen, I heard this kind of a rumor. I don't know if it's a rumor, but and it was from a decent source that Nick Suzuki apparently is set on making this team this year. So I want to know, what do you guys think? How do you think the lineup would look with if Suzuki makes it, and what kind of moves do you think are going to happen? Because I think if Suzuki makes it, they got to move some bodies. I think they're going to move bodies anyway, but and I can't imagine Suzuki, Paling, and Kokanyemi, because Kokanyemi's playing center. I don't think all three of them can play center. That would mean Deneau on the fourth line. I don't know how it would work out. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think. Hey, Alexis, you back? Mete, I don't know. It depends. I could see them moving Mete only if it's to bring in somebody like, Gardner's a free agent, so a UFA, so that it wouldn't be for that. But if they were trading for a left shot defenseman, I could see Mete being part of that deal, but that I don't see it any other way. I don't think they're moving Mete for nothing. They need him there. I like Mete. I think Mete is going to improve this year. And yeah, I think it's going to be pretty good. But if they're moving him, it's because they're bringing somebody else in. Hey, Sinbin, you got his shout out. Hey, Sinbin, and Sinbin's got a channel. He's doing videos. I want y'all guys, I'd like you all to check him out. So that's the Sinbin on YouTube here. I think Domi to the wing and also Suzuki to the wing. Well, yeah, Domi I think will go to the wing. Yeah. Suzuki, yeah, could go to the wing. Suzuki or Paling. Suzuki said in a scrum with reporters that the Canadians have talked to him about being a center. They want him to be a center. So I don't know. I don't know how it'll work out. I was trying to go over it. I put up a thing on Twitter about that, and I don't know how it will work out. Some people would have to be moved. Well, Johnny, I think Sports King's right that especially if Suzuki makes it, Domi's going to play the wing, which is his natural position is to play left wing. So he's just going to move back. I know he had a great season last year, but I don't think it'll matter if he moves to the wing. I think he'll be fine. So we'll have to see what they do. Hey, George, don't worry. We're going for an hour and a half, so it's not even 5 minutes in. You're not late. You haven't missed much, so don't worry. Alexis, you think Kulak's going to be in the first pairing? No. No, sorry, I don't agree with that. Kulak's going to be the third pairing guy. He's going to play with Juleson or Folin, more than likely. That's my opinion. I mean, you may be right, but I don't see Kulak being first pairing right now. David wants to know if I drink coffee. No, I do not. I'm one of those weird people that do not drink coffee ever. I've never drank coffee. Anyone on the farm that can play some lefty minutes if we move Mete? Not really. No, that's why I say, Johnny, that if they're going to move Mete, they're moving him probably in a trade to get a left defenseman. That's what I think. I don't see them moving Mete any other way. Sinbin, my girlfriend doesn't know what hockey is. Can you describe it in 3 or less sentences? Hockey is the greatest game ever. Guys go out there and hit each other and try to put this little round disc into a net or somebody standing in front of it. I don't know. My cousin who moved here from Arizona, she doesn't know anything about hockey either. I've got to do that too. I'm going to teach her about the game this coming season. So, but not in 3 sentences. It's going to take a little bit. Let's see. Well, things aren't going well when you have people get comfortable in one spot, only moving somewhere else the following year. Example, Drew. Well, I get that, but I mean, if you don't move Domi to the wing, that means you're playing Suzuki and Paling on the wing. Kokanyemi's not changing center, so neither is Dano. It's funny, I'm going to do a piece. I did my top 10 goalies in my lifetime. I'm going to do that for every position. So I was going through the list of players, and on Wikipedia, it has the list of all the players that ever played for Montreal. They've got Dano as a defenseman. I don't know where that comes from. Let me catch up here. What I was saying is, so Domi's natural position is left wing. I don't think it's a problem if he moves back to left wing. And look, Drouin, it obviously didn't work out at center. So moving him back to the wing was a good thing. And for Domi, maybe moving to the wing increases his production. I don't know. Maybe moving to the wing, he can avoid those. I guess you can call him a slump, but he had little slumps during the season where he didn't get a lot of points. Maybe moving to the wing in his natural position, he can avoid that and keep that production that he's got that he did last year. Because don't forget, last year, his first half, he was on fire. His first 10 games, he was on pace to score over 100 points. He slowed down during the season. In the second half, he had some periods where he didn't get a lot of points. We want to avoid that with him, and maybe moving to the wing could solve that. Back to his natural position. Peter, hey, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. I'd like to keep Mete. Wait. I agree. I think Mete, it's his 3rd season. He's going to be what? He's 21? I think 20 or 21. No, I think no. Keep Mete around. Unless, like, if Philly really wants him and they're going to give you Gospazier, I can understand that. But I don't think for any other reason they're moving him. And Bolin to Montreal. I don't know much about Bolin, but I don't think so. From what I don't think so. Sports King. Yeah, it's a jumble there right now. They're gonna have. That's why I say bodies are gonna move. They're gonna have to move people, and I don't mean down to the AHL. They're gonna make some trades. Besides, they got to free up some cap space, I think. I don't know, and then it's a possibility still for Gardner. He's still out there, and I don't know what's gonna happen really. Drew out for Nick Sorensen. Honestly, I don't know who Nick Sorensen is, but at this point, I don't think Drouin is moving, but I don't know. I don't think he's moving. Randy. Yeah, Saturday night hockey talk. What about the Markov rumor? Yeah. It's a good question, but apparently he's asking for $2 million. No. $2 million? No. No. Sorry. I don't think he's going to play enough. I don't think you can play him on anything other than the 3rd pairing. And if he can handle the third pairing and power play duties. But for me, you sign Markov maybe for either, if he comes in for league minimum, $1 million at the most, and no more than, I'd like to see 1 and 1, so 1 year and then the second year at the club's option. If you do that, I'm okay with it. If he wants to come here and retire here, I get that. But I don't think I think he's too old right now. I really do. I don't think it's a good idea to bring Markov back. Okay, I don't want to lose some of these things. Galactic Underwear. Still love that name, Galactic Underwear. How's it going, man? Madden Canada. I haven't seen you. I don't know if I've seen you out here. Welcome. If I haven't seen you, welcome. I don't know why I'm looking at myself. I keep doing that. I got all these red dots around the camera. I should. Anyway. How long have you been an old four-eyed perv? I should have read that before I did read it. Yeah, okay, well, last time I looked at anything from you. Where's my moderators out there? Get that one out of here if you can. Anybody, any moderators out there? Johnny, I think I made you a moderator. You can delete that guy for me? If not, I'm going to do it. Sports King, Tatar, Dano, Gallagher, line 1. Yeah, I kind of don't think they're going to change that. Yeah, I don't see Dano really moving down, depending on if they, because, I mean, who's going to play first line? Suzuki? I don't think so. And I don't think Paling's going to play first line, and I definitely don't think KK is. So I think Dano stays there. And if Suzuki makes the team, I imagine Suzuki line 2, sorry, KK line 2, Suzuki line 3, Paling line 4. That's my opinion. From a four-eyed perv. Thank you, Johnny. Appreciate you deleted him and kick him out. I don't know if you can kick him out and ban the guy, just ban him. Don't let him come back on the channel. And for Marner. Okay, Alexa, I missed something. Drouin for Nick Sorensen and Marner? No, Drouin's not going. I don't know who you're saying is going for Marner. Drouin for Marner ain't happening. If we're going to trade for Marner, we're giving up a lot more than Drouin. I would even dare say you're going to have to give up Suzuki or Paling to get a Marner. So I don't think that's happening. I think Marner's a great player. I can't say I love him. He's a great player, but I still want to see what Paling and Suzuki can do here. Where we've drafted Paling, we didn't draft Suzuki, but where a guy comes, where we have these players before they've ever been in the NHL, let's develop them. Let's make our own stars out of them. Not trade them away for other people's stars. Johnny, I still think Drouin will come out of his slump and kick some serious butt. Well, I kind of think that's what they think, and so I don't see Drouin moving right now unless there's a deal out there that he can't resist, I guess. But I think you're right that Drouin will stay. I hope you're right that he's going to kick serious butt. I kind of don't feel it, but I mean that's what I want him to do. I don't want to see him not do well, but I don't think he will. That's the thing. David, Rick, what do you think? What do you think won the Edmonton Oilers? Oh, who do I think won I think the Oilers won. I don't think Lucic is going to do anything anywhere. It's going to surprise me if Lucic goes to the Flames and he actually does well. It would surprise me. Neil, I think Neil can do well with McDavid or Draisaitl as a center. I think he'll do decently. And apparently the conditions because there's a conditional draft pick going to the Flames. I read the conditions are there's 2 conditions. One of them is if Neil hits 21 goals. And the other one is that if Lucic has 10 less or comes within 10 of Neil. I'm not sure how that is, but that's how it has to work. I think Neil can get 21 goals playing with McDavid. And I don't even think Lucic can get 10. So I don't know if that means they're going to get the conditional pick or not, but that's what the deal is. Line 2, Kokanyemi, Domi, Armia. I think Armia will challenge for that, Sports King. But I don't know if he'll make that, but I don't know who else will go in there yet. I think if you put Suzuki or Paling on the wing, because they both made it, I think Suzuki, if he's a winger, makes the second. Either one of them make it as the second line right winger. and Armia will stay on the third line, which is not a bad spot for him. And I still think on the third line he will produce. He'll produce better than he did. I can see 40 points from him, even on the third line. What do I think about Marner? I don't think he's coming here. Okay, I just screwed up. Hang on a sec, guys. Let me find where I was. Oh my God, there's that many. Okay, this is where I was. Marner's not coming here. He's a great player. He's going to be a great player, but he's not coming here. I don't think, anyway. Markov, got to move forward, not backward. I agree. Markov, if it was a year after he left, okay, but not 3. Not at the age he was. I just don't think he's got it in him. Sinbin, what's your opinion on Shea Weber? I personally think that my morbidly abused grandmother would be a better skater. Well, I don't think that's fair. What's wrong with Weber? Weber had a really good season. The only thing with Weber, I think he'll retire before his contract is done. He's 34. I don't think he goes to 40. I like Weber as our captain and as the #1 defenseman. The worry is he gets injured. Okay, his skating is not bad. I think he can handle the skating. My opinion. Do you still see Hudon on Montreal's lineup? No, I don't see a spot for Hudon at all. Not even as an extra. I think they only signed him because they're going to trade him to get a pick. Probably a later round pick, but I think that's what they're going to do. I can see Hudon fitting in a team like LA, maybe even like Arizona, a team like that. I can see there's a spot for Hudon somewhere. And it's not that he's a bad player. He just doesn't fit here. So he's a marginal player. I had high hopes for him, but I don't think. James Neal for, yeah, okay, I covered that. Drouin, Paling, Suzuki, line 3. Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility, but I think either Paling or Suzuki are going to be on line 2 if Suzuki makes it. Alexis, I think Tatar moves. I really don't. I don't expect any big trades, especially if they think Suzuki's going to make it. I don't see any big trades unless they're moving a big player out, but I don't think Tatar is that. I do believe that if there's going to be a trade, it would be Drouin or Byron. I think those are the 2 guys, but I don't want to see Byron go. I have a phone. Okay, wait. Well, okay. I don't know if they're going to package them to get someone good, but if they're going after Byron, they're going to get rid of some guys for picks probably, so that they can get some cap space because they only got just over $4 million right now. Gardner's going to come in for more than that. Granted, they can go over by 10% in the off season. I get it, but then they might do that. But that means that bodies are going to move to make some space. But I don't know. The fact that Gardner's out there makes me wonder why. I don't get why he's still out there. He should have been signed. So something is wrong that we don't know about, or he's just still asking for more than people think he's worth. Please, no Andre Markov. That's right, David. Is this your gaming name? I like it. Keep it. I like it. Let's see. Okay, Sports King, line 4, Lehkonen, Wheel, Cousins. I think Lehkonen makes the third line in my line, but again, I don't know. So you're assuming that if that's the case, Byron's going to move because you're not going to have Byron as an extra. So they're going to move Byron's contract if that's the case. Let's see. Alexis, will they make the playoffs? I think they will. I see Matt in Canada tried to get back in. Thanks, Johnny. Peter, Guy Lafleur was drafted at age 20. He didn't play that well till he was 23 or 24. And have some patience with the kids. Yeah, I have patience. I'm not expecting the world from these kids. I don't really expect. I was hoping Suzuki would make the team. I know my videos and all that, but then you see what's going to happen, and you things happen, and I tempered that, and I kind of didn't think he's going to make it. I still kind of don't think he's going to be. So I have patience. It's not a problem. And Guy Lafleur, if you remember, my favorite player ever. He's my hockey idol. Guy Lafleur didn't really come on big till he took the helmet off. The season he took the helmet off, he started to have his big seasons. So I don't know. It's not. I'm not advocating no helmets. That's for damn sure. I'm not doing that. But that's the truth. When Guy Lafleur took the helmet off, he had his big seasons. Oh, Johnny, I think Bergie makes one more move, an offensive forward. Right now, we are 2 players over the roster limit. Yeah. Yeah, like I really don't know. There's a lot of time, so I mean, there's a good possibility that he does move somebody. I mean, he's going to move bodies. Whether he brings back somebody, I don't know. But there's a good possibility. But I mean, look, we're struggling to figure out a lineup. I mean, so are they. So I guess depends on who he can get. If it's somebody, say it's a Patrick Laine, and he can work out a deal for Patrick Laine, yeah, he's coming in. And I can see a Drouin moving for that, a Drouin and a Byron moving for that. Although I don't know if Winnipeg has the cap for that. That's almost $9 million. So, yeah, I guess I kind of agree with that. But bodies are going to move because, like you say, they're over the roster limit. Bodies have to move. Mete Weber, yeah. Sherratt Petrie, oh yeah. Lehkonen trade, I don't see that either. But I mean, Lehkonen is the kind of player that could get traded. I agree, but I don't see it. My last video, Lehkonen, I think gonna have a breakout year. Lehkonen is especially. I think Lehkonen can put up another 15 to 20 points than he did last year. He can hit 50. That's why I don't like to see him put on the 4th line, because I think from the 3rd line, this kid can put up 50. He was so close so many times last year. If he can just connect, and he's young, he's getting into his prime. So no, I don't like moving. Like at the beginning of the year, I would have said yes last year because he was doing nothing, but he came on and he got his game back, and I think Lehkonen is poised. Levi, what's up? I'm doing good. Losing my voice, it seems. Okay, hang on. Now I lost myself. Sorry, guys. It's just this damn mouse. There we are. Yeah, with Drouin, his skill won't change overnight. He's got skill. He's got talent. There's no doubt about that. I never said he didn't have that. What he's missing is, I'm not going to say he doesn't have heart, but he doesn't have a big compete level. If that's the same thing for you, I mean, that might be. And what I don't like about what he said in the after the season was that he's going to get into better condition, and he believes that's going to make a difference. I think if it's just conditioning, then we would have seen the compete level. He may have run out of gas, but we would have seen the compete level that he's trying, and you didn't see that. There were a lot of games you didn't see that. So I don't think conditioning is going to do anything for him. So, yeah, he could be a star. Maybe he just needs another team, maybe a different coach. I don't know what it is. Kulak, Juleson as the last pairing. Yeah, Sport King, I agree with your defense 100%. Juleson or Folan, I think there's going to be those two playing that spot. I'm not saying either or, but I kind of see them both taking time there. Randy, fix power play, then consider a left defenseman. Then maybe we got a chance because the offensive roster had. Well, bringing in a left defenseman, if it's the right guy, could fix the power play. So they might go that direction. And honestly, if Suzuki makes it, Suzuki ran the power play from the half wall. Drouin can run the power play from the half wall. If Drouin has a good year, you could see Drouin running. You got a power play quarterback there. So it depends, but yeah, fixing the power play is key to their success, I think, because they were that far off. That power play was the big problem, I thought. Let me find where I was. CC to Montreal. He just got traded, didn't he? So I don't think he's coming to Montreal. Besides, Alexis, you want to totally remake the team, and I don't understand why. This is a team that just missed the playoffs. To totally remake them doesn't make sense. They don't need a rebuild. They're in a rebuild, but they don't need to go back and start over again. They're in a rebuild now, but they're almost, you know. So you want to really remake that team, and I think you shouldn't think that way. Juleson gets moved for a third liner. Yeah, I think Juleson is one of those guys that could get moved. Yeah. I mean, look, he hasn't really played after that eye injury, so we don't know really what he's going to come back like. He showed a lot of promise before, that's for sure, but is it still there? I don't know. Juleson and a third-round pick for Gusev. That's probably overpaying. I don't know if they're going to – I think you're overpaying for that because nobody's offering – and that's why they haven't traded him, I think, is that they're not getting the offers they want. So, yeah, I guess they would take that. You're not I made you a moderator. I'm going to make you one now if I haven't. I'm sure I made you one. Oh, I'm adding you. I just added you as a moderator, Johnny. I thought I made you one. I meant to. You are now. Levi, I'm glad. Yeah, and it's going to drag on. Marner talk's going to drag on. He said he's going to hold out even through training camp if they don't. So, yeah, it's one of typical with Toronto. Any Toronto fans, I'm sorry. I don't really mean to insult you here, but it's typical of the Maple Leafs, Toronto, Sportsnet, Rogers in Canada. It's all Toronto all the time. It's sickening. Sorry. Sign the goddamn guy and get it out of the way. I don't want to hear about it anymore either. Honestly, I don't. I don't think Montreal's making an offer sheet to him, and I don't think he's coming here. Wheel and Cousins were big stars in Major Junior. Put them together on fourth line. Yeah, I can see that happening. I can see that. I'm not sure what their plans are for Cousins, honestly. I don't know. But I think Cousins actually has a pretty decent upside still. And Wheel, I've said that. Wheel I think he has a decent upside. And they're both in similar situations coming in here. Yeah, I expect good things. This is why I don't know how much moving. And like with Alexis trying to trade everybody, bring new people in. We've kind of done it. We made a few moves. I think there's some good promise here. And sometimes, you got to trust in what you've done that is good enough and go out and see. Because I don't see anything else out there for them that isn't going to be costly. Gregory. Hey, Gregory. Listen to the hockey guy, and with the Houdon signing, Montreal will have to move players. Well, without a doubt. And you see, that's where I got, I think that's where I got that Suzuki. No, he thinks Suzuki's going to make the team. I don't know if it was him that said what I just repeated. I think I got it from Twitter. But, yeah, I watched that video, and he seems to think Suzuki is going to make the team. So, yeah, they got to move players. That's without a doubt. That's why, I mean, there's no room here for Hudon. So they're going to move him. I imagine they signed him because they probably know there's some interest or they've had talks with somebody that is interested to give them a draft pick for him. Or they could put him in a package with Alzner. That would be nice. Hey, listen, Lucic and Neal moved. Maybe Alzner can move. Now there's talk about that. Maybe he can move. We'll just retain a little bit of his salary. That would be nice. Weber did have a good season, but he was clearly slowing down towards the end of the season. I was convinced he was battling an injury. Yeah, you know what? By the end of the season, they're all battling nagging little injuries. So probably, yeah. Yeah. I'm happy with Weber. Subban didn't get moved just because of his $9 million contract. I don't think so, personally. So there must have been something to the Subban problems in the room, right? Galactic, I think he's a tank. I agree with you. Guy can take a puck in the face and then just keep playing. I mean, come on. 40? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. And the good thing about his contract is they can buy it out really easy and not get too penalized because there's no money at the end. It's all capped it. There's no money. He's almost paid through his contract. He's getting almost nothing the last 4 years. So all upfront money. Alexis, you think a Weber trade? You want to trade everybody, buddy? What's wrong? Why do you want to trade everybody? I don't get it. If we trade everybody, we start over with a new team. I don't know if you remember 2009, Gianta, Scott Gomez, blah, blah, blah. They brought in like 5 guys. And what crap it was, that team at the beginning, till they gelled at all. And no, I don't want to do that. We got a team that's tight and close and gelled already. Why do you want to break it up? I'd like to know why you want to trade everybody. I'm curious. Now let me move this cursor down. Where was I? LA or Ottawa, because LA took Sherbak. Yeah, Sherbak's already he's gone. From LA, I think they already dropped him. Yeah, Ottawa, I can see that. I can see Ottawa picking up a Hudon. A team like that, that's what I'm talking about. A team like that that's got a lot of cap space, so they don't care who they pick up. They need to add bodies. Yeah, I think, they might give up a draft pick for him. And you know what? Hudon could be good in Ottawa. He might be somebody that could. He'll fit somewhere. I just, I don't know. And I don't know if he's a top 6 forward, but he'll fit somewhere. Yeah, Ottawa needs players. No, I agree. Definitely agree that Hudon can go there. Johnny, Tatar moves? No way. I agree. Tatar. I don't see Tatar moving. Not after the season he had, the enthusiasm. He fits right in. He fits so well into this team now. No, I don't want to move players. The players I want to move are the players that are more on the fringe. I want them to move, but I don't want guys like Tatar. Byron and a Juleson for a first. And save cap space to get Gardner or Marlowe. Well, okay, look, first off on that, George, Byron is making $3 million. Byron and Juleson both for a first, and you don't win that deal. So no, it's got to be more coming back than that. Not that I don't think Byron and Juleson can be a trade to somebody, but we're not just getting a first back. I want something else for that. First and a third, maybe? Besides, I don't really think for Byron and Juleson you're going to get a first in any way at all anyway. So, Marlowe. Johnny. Hey, Johnny. I made that comment on Twitter. Do me a favor. Were you talking about a Scotty 2 hockey video when you were talking about Primu? Because the only guy I know who says Primu is Scotty. And it's because he's from Newfoundland, and that's the way they talk down there. There's nothing wrong with it. I pointed it out to him, and he told me, sorry, but that's the way we say it. So, anyways, I just want to say this. You're welcome here. I'm not trying to kick you out or anything like that. But do me a favor. When somebody's accent is whatever it is, don't make fun of them. An accent's an accent. Guy can't help his accent from where he lives. That's where he lives. And I'm pretty sure it was you that made that comment. So that's why I'm singling you out. But I mean, welcome. I'm happy to have you here. I'm not trying to give you shit or anything, but do me a favor. He's a friend of mine, Scotty. I don't like to see that. I don't see him here. I'm surprised he's not here, but he might be working or something. But Scotty, if you guys, I got to remind you, if you guys haven't watched Scotty 2 Hockey, I know he hasn't put a lot of videos out lately. He's had health problems, but check him out. Check him out. He's good. I like Scotty. He's a friend. Oh, this is a good time to announce something. Yeah. I was telling you last week about the podcast. So I'm supposed to be on the next podcast, the Have a Listen podcast. Link is down in the description on SoundCloud. I think that's the best place to find it. But there's a couple places you can find it. But SoundCloud, it comes out right away there. yeah, so I'm supposed to do the next episode, which I don't know when we're recording. Imagine this week. I don't know all the details, but I'm doing the next episode, and I imagine it's not 100%, but I'm hoping because it's the talk we had. But as long as I do well and I don't just do horrible, I think I'm going to be a regular on that podcast for for next season. So I hope you guys will check it out. So that's have a listen to that podcast because it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. I mean, if I'm going to be on it, I mean, how can you go wrong, man? I'm sure Matt in Canada don't believe that, but who cares? Haters are going to hate no matter what you do. Can't worry about them. Let's get right back to it. Shea Weber gets traded to Ottawa for Thomas Chaput. If I'm not correct, that's a pretty good. Yeah, but Ottawa's not trading that guy. Like that's their best player, I think. No, Shabbat. Okay, I thought it was that name. Yeah. I don't know that it would bother me. Shabbat's going to be a really good defenseman, but I don't see Ottawa trading Shabbat unless they want to just. They could trade everybody, bring up their AHL team, and do that. I don't see that happening. I'd like to get Brady Tkachuk over here, though. When is the first preseason game for Montreal? September 16. September 16 is the preseason start, first game. They're playing, I believe, 7 games against 4 teams. Two against 3 of them and 1 against 1. I don't remember all the details. I saw it, I just don't remember it all. Sorry. Age, remember, I'm an old 4-eyed perv. Remember that. Our future, by the way, is very distant. I have peripheral vision on my computer here, and I have the stream on there, and it's like a few seconds behind. I do this, and then I see it over there. It's a little distracting. I got to get used to that stuff. Our future is very, very bright, and all these young prospects will be a team to be reckoned with in the next few years. I believe that. Down the middle, that's why if we trade Paling or Suzuki, I mean, down the middle, we're going to be awesome in the next 5 years, maybe 5 to 10 right now. We're going to be like awesome. What we haven't had, and you know what? I went over top centers, like I'm doing a video, right? So my top centers in my lifetime. I was surprised there weren't more. So having 3 KK, Suzuki, and Paling on the same team, wow. I don't want to get rid of these guys. I don't think there's anybody I could say bring in and trade one of these guys. No, if you're going to trade the other guys. And I'm not Tatar, but there's guys to trade. We don't need much. If Montreal bundles a few players, hang on, I got to move this down. They may be able to get a player to improve their core and then move a young player up. Yeah, I guess I can see that. Let me see what happened here. Where was that? Yeah. Well, I think that's what they're going to do. I imagine they're either going to bundle or they're going to be individual moves for draft picks. I can see that. Although I don't know why, but I really think Byron is going to get moved. I don't see a space for him really. Byron, you can bundle something. Byron's the kind of player that he's not going for just a draft pick. I mean, yeah, I shouldn't say that. You're going to get a draft pick for him, but I can see you bundling somebody with Byron. The other guys, no. I think I can see little small moves where you get, a 4th rounder, 5th rounder. Like Delorier, how they move Delorier. Alexis, you think Kako? Okay. Alexis, you've been drinking too much. Capo, not coming here. Not happening. Rangers aren't trading him. There's nobody who plays in the maybe McDavid. Okay. But other than that, nobody that's going to be available that they're going to trade for him. No. Johnny, yes, it would be a mistake to get rid of Lehkonen. I agree with that. I don't want to see Lehkonen go. Don't worry about spelling. I'm a grammar Nazi, and I don't worry about it anymore. Spelling nothing anymore. It's not that. He wants to trade everybody. He wants to have a whole new team where players we've never seen before. I don't get that. Peter, like Suzuki, think he'll play in Laval this year. Do you think he has Marner-type skills? I do. Although, I'll give you this. I haven't watched a lot of Toronto Maple Leafs games. I've seen some Marner highlights. I haven't really seen a lot of Marner, but I kind of do. I think he has like a Datsuk ability, stick handling. He's a Datsuk with the puck. He's kind of like, and don't take this, I'm not saying he's Gretzky, but he's got something that Gretzky had, that all the great players had, and that's that the game slows down for him. So yeah, I think he's got immense potential, upside. His upside is amazing. Yeah, I know everyone's worried about his size and the fact that he kind of looks lackadaisical. And I have a video that I want to work on, but I want to do a screen capture, and I haven't gotten to that yet, about the fact that Suzuki does look like he's not trying, but he's trying. He's working hard. He's doing his thing. And his thing is slowing the game down while he has the puck. And then, that's his thing. So, yeah, I love Suzuki. I think he's going to be great. I love the potential of KK. KK is going to be amazing. Look at the size he's got. He's 6'2". He just put on anywhere from 10 to 20 pounds of muscle. You know how much that's going to improve his game next year? The season he had, so he's got that experience. You know how much that's going to improve his game? So when the talk is he's going to move up to the second line, a lot of people that are against that, I think it's natural, even in his second year, that he moves up. He had a good enough first year at third line that I think he moves up. And Domi moves over. Okay, Alexis, I'm not sure why you're saying, why do I say that? I'm not saying anything about the spelling, so that's not what I'm, but why do you want to trade everybody? And the way you're saying it, all the players are going, and we're going to have a whole new team. And it's players that you're not going to get. So, where was Juleson for Ryan Suzuki? You put Ryan and Nick in the first. Okay, first of all, Ryan's not ready. That's number one. So if you're going to trade for Ryan Suzuki, you're looking at down the road. Ryan's not coming in and making the team this year. No, don't think that. And honestly, he might be a good fit there in Carolina. I'm looking. Okay, hang on. Oh, I got the wrong mouse. I'm trying to do something. I got two mice here. Two mouses here. George, you've asked me before. Do you want to be okay? Where am I? Let me get back to where I was. I can make you a mod, but if I remember, you came in with those guys that were trolling me. So answer me this before I make you a mod. And I'm not going to say, can I trust you? Because everyone will say, yes, you can trust me. Were you friends with those guys? You're not going to troll me once I make you a mod now. Because anyways, I can remove you from it. So I'm going to take a chance because you've been good and I like your comments and all that stuff. And that's what I base it on. And you've been good. I can't say you've been bad. So I'm going to make you a mod because you want to. Don't make me regret it, though. There you are. You're a mod, George. Drew has problem isn't his breathing, talent, or conditioning. I agree with that. Watch them often coast. Also watch Suzuki skate hard on back. Suzuki back checks. I think the only time you could really say Suzuki doesn't look like he's trying is when he gets the puck. Because I know, to me, he gets the puck, and it's like goes into slow motion. Blah, blah, blah. He's got the puck, everything moving slower, it seems. He releases the puck, and it speeds up again. So, yeah, Suzuki, and he gets back and he tries. He back checks. Yeah, it's a knock on him that I don't understand why. Maybe because he's so talented, people are jealous. I don't know, but it's a knock on him that I don't think he deserves. Okay, George. Third line, you mean? Hang a second. Yeah, no, still, I don't think Ryan Suzuki's ready for the third line even. He needs a couple of years. Besides, he's playing, he's going to stay in the OHL for another year or two. Just like his brother. That's what happened, and I think Ryan's doing the same thing. Let's see, where was I? You think Weber for Henrique? Okay. Alexis, again, you're trading somebody. Hyen Yoon. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Hyen Yoon? Hi, Hyen. Will the Habs make the playoffs? With Florida getting better with Bobrovsky, yeah, Florida likes to kind of step on their own feet, but Bobrovsky makes a super big difference. So I kind of think Florida makes the playoffs. I think they struggle to get there and take a wild card, but I do think they make it. Because Columbus stepped back. So they're Florida in, Columbus out. It's even, Habs still have a chance. So, yeah, I think they make one of the wild cards. Johnny, you still miss Subban? You know what? I don't. And I was a Subban fan, so it's not because I don't like the guy. I really like the team the way it is right now, and I don't know if the way the team is right now, if Subban would be a fit here anymore. And I think that's the problem. It was the problem in Nashville. Subban is a presence. He's a thing, and I don't know if that meshes well with his fellow teammates. And it's not to say he's a bad teammate because you don't hear that, but I think his flashiness and his lifestyle, I don't think players like that. That's my opinion. I think that's the problem why he got traded again. Because I like him for the defenseman, but no, I don't think he can come back here. Sorry, I don't think he can come back. So, do I miss him? I do, but I love this team way better than the team we had when Subban was here. So, maybe that's my answer. Don't know. Sports team. Weber ain't going to finish his contract in Montreal, and he will probably retire or maybe get traded in a couple of years. I could see a trade, but his contract is really good because if he retires, it won't affect them. If anything, it'll affect the Predators because of the way it was front-loaded. They'll have a problem with the last 4 years where Montreal won't. So the Weber contract is a fantastic contract. I don't want to see Weber go anywhere. Where am I? Do I think Alzner will have a breakout season? Yeah, in Laval. Where's he going to break out from? He's not getting any ice time. Alzner is not. I mean, unless everybody is out with the flu or injuries decimate the team, Alzner not seeing a second of ice time in Montreal. Sports King, do I watch football? I'm not a CFL guy, so no on that. I used to watch the NFL when I was doing pools, fantasy pools. With the podcast happening, they do talk a little bit of NFL, so I will be this season. I will be back to watching some football. Yes, I'm a little rusty because it's been a few years. I'm not even sure anymore if it's 5 or no. It's probably more like 7 or 8 years. But I'm a sports person, so I follow enough to know a little bit about what's been going on, so that getting back into it should be okay. I'm just not caught up with some of the new players and all that, but it won't take long. Excuse me, guys. I have some water. It's so hot here, the water melts. I freeze my bottles and it just melts right away. Where was I? Down there. Let's see. Oh, Ray wanted to chime in there. Okay, whoa. I started. Hang on, I gotta go back. I lost it. The damn mouse. Where was I? Yeah. Man, there's lots of questions. Okay, I'm bypassing some. I'm going to just start over here. Sorry, I'm missing a lot of stuff. The last Stanley Cup I saw and attended was back in '86 when Raw shocked us all. Funnily enough, it was the year I left Montreal, 2 weeks after the Cup. I went to Athens. Oh, you're in Greece? Wow. Oh, it's a big change, eh? '86. You remember the New York Rangers series? Wow, there was one game. He was on. I think the third period. There was a sequence where he must have had 7 or 8 shots. Boom, 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 boom. He stopped them all. Amazing, amazing stuff. '86. I'll never forget that. Claude Lemieux with his 10. I don't know, was it power play goals? No, it wasn't power play goals. But Claude Lemieux had a breakout season there in the playoffs. It was unbelievable. Let me get to some of these questions because I'm lagging behind. Sorry, guys. I got to get used to handling this. Kind of need some help, I guess. War ready. Can we talk something else? Enough of hockey for the day. It's Saturday night hockey talk. I don't know what else you want to talk about, but kind of we're supposed to be talking about hockey. Helen. Hey, Helen. Welcome in, by the way. I would rather trade Lehkonen before trading Byron. I guess it's, personal opinion, but I still think it's going to be Byron that goes before Lehkonen goes. That's my opinion, but I don't want to see Byron go either. I think Byron's a good part of this team, but there's only so many spots, and I can't see Byron being the guy that sits in the press box. I just don't see that. Hey, Hab Nation, how's it going? You got to trade somebody to get somebody. Well, not necessarily. You can get draft picks back. That happens. Ray, you're not coming up here now. Sorry, baby. That's my. See, hey Ray, say hi. Hey Ray, she wants to get up on the table, but she's not. Come on, baby. I'm busy. Everyone to Montreal, Alexis, even McDavid. Now you're talking. McDavid. Okay, McDavid, I give up not almost everybody, but McDavid, I'll give up a couple of guys for. Imagine McDavid on our. Oh God, that's a first line center. My question is, why have a trade? No, Levi, I kind of agree with that. I don't think there's any need right now. Not to say he won't, if it makes sense. I'm not saying there isn't anything that can fit in, but I agree. I don't see a need to go out and do something except to move bodies out. You got to do that, but I don't think bringing anybody in. Yeah, I mean, if you're moving bodies out because you need to move bodies out, why are you bringing in more bodies? So, yeah. Where was I? Hub Nation. Unless you want a fourth liner, Bergie likes fourth liners. But you got to admit, Bergie finds some real gems on that for third, fourth line. You find some real gems these last couple of seasons. So, George, I'm going to trust in you, buddy. That's what I did there. That's what trust is. Okay, Petrie is in his last year of his contract with a $4.5 million. Yeah. Well, Pete, this is what talking about having money. Yeah, I mean, next year, what do you do with Petrie? He's not going to stay at 4.5. Petrie's going to probably get 6. Domi, who's an RFA at least, but Domi's going to get 6. So I don't want them to bring in any, especially a UFA. I want to see them keep that money. They got $4 million now. If they happen to trade Byron, that's 3. So there's a 7. And the little guys add up to a few, and you back up rate maybe with 10 million, and then you got money to pay Domi and Petrie and whoever else needs to be paid. Don't make too many people mods. No, that's my last mod. George's been asking me for a few times, so but no, I made a few, and that's my last one. Can't have everybody being a mod. Don't worry, I know that. Oh, Alexis got deleted by Sports King. I don't know what he said, but must have been something. He seems mad, Alexis. I don't know why Alexis is mad and why he wants to get rid of everybody. It doesn't make sense. Rick, I think I saw that. Okay, where am I? Yeah, Rick, where are you? Okay, I gotta sort of move it down here. This is an adventure when I do that. Let's see. Hab Nation's immoderate. Don't make him a mod. No problem, buddy. I'm kind of full up right now. War ready. Sorry, just I've got too many right now. So if I drop one, I will definitely consider you. So don't give up. Keep asking. Because it's not fair. Well, I don't make everybody mods. Sorry. I really don't. Lost your Wi-Fi. Hey, Johnny, you're not in Montreal? I don't think you are in Montreal, eh? For some reason, I always think you are. You didn't miss much. I don't think you were gone for that much. I think Alexis got mad at us because Sports King had to delete some. Yeah, again, there's more of them. I don't know what he's saying, but he's mad. Yeah. Let's see. You're welcome, George. Have Nation. Well, no, you can't just trade everybody. Come on. You can't. You have to have your team has to be cohesive. They have to fit. If you're trading all the time, okay. Let me go back to was it Tampa Bay when they first started and they had Phil Esposito, or was it when he was with New York? They called him Trader Phil. The team couldn't. They never got cohesion because everybody was moving all the time. That's what Alexis wants to do. That's not right. You really want to do that? Just for the sake of making a trade? I don't believe in that. Peter, expansion scares me. Drouin trade was poor, in my opinion, because they lost a roster spot as well as Sergachev. Yeah, they're going to lose somebody. Unless they make a deal, and then in making the deal, you're going to lose somebody. So I know you're worried about KK, Suzuki, and all that. I'm not sure. Depends. Young guys, I'm not sure what they need, how many games they need to play to qualify. So maybe putting Suzuki and Laval is actually a good thing next year. But yeah, I'm kind of worried of who we're going to lose. We're going to lose somebody. You would burn your jerseys if they traded Price. Yeah, well, that's what I mean, you know. Besides, who are you going to trade Price for? And how are you going to replace Price? Whoops, wrong way. Stop, don't go. Oh, I think I'm down at the bottom finally. Nope. Nope. Man, this thing jumps. I'm just trying to find where I was. Sorry, guys. Okay, this is where I was. Hey, Rick, do you see Toronto, Tampa, or Boston dropping this season for another team coming up in the top three for the Atlantic instead? No. Unfortunately, no. I would like to say Toronto, and I think the possibility of it being Toronto is there, but we have to wait and see what happens with the Marner shit. So, till they settle Marner, I don't know, but I don't really see that happening. No, I think Montreal's going to have to get in with a wild card. Unless Boston, Boston maybe. I think their window's closed for the Stanley Cup right now. Boston might have a fall off, but I don't know if it's going to be that serious a fall off. So maybe. Tampa, no. Tampa's built for the regular season. I don't see them falling out. And I don't see them having a problem. They're going to be hungry to prove that that playoff round was not was like a mistake or whatever. The word's not coming. Thoughts on Markov rumors, Roberto? We went through that before. Markov, don't like the $2 million price tag he wants. Don't like the fact. I don't think he's fast enough anymore and can keep up. If they sign him for league minimum for a year, I'm okay with that, but not much more than that. Hab Nation, Alexis Lafreniere would be a good pick for the Habs. I would forgive a lot if they got him, but they'd have to kind of suck the bag all year, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know much about the kid, but apparently he's going to be the first pick overall. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to. I would rather not. I don't want to see the Habs in that position where they get that first pick. I'd rather them be a playoff team. Yeah, 2014. Yeah, I agree with that. That was a pretty good year. And yeah, damn Kreider. You know, almost forgot about that. And somebody's been talking about that in my last couple of streams. And then I saw a video on it. I forget how it came about, but I saw the video. And oh, yeah, I forgot exactly how that happened. Damn Kreider. I knew there was a reason I didn't like him. I just had forgotten why. Hockey Crabs. Hey, Hockey Crabs. Oh, yeah, you were to, I already answered. I didn't see that. Do I think Alzner is able to get traded? If Lucic got traded, I guess I hope so. The talk is now that Montreal is willing to hold some of the salary, so maybe I don't know if there's a team that needs to reach the ceiling or the floor. If that's the case, they might take on. I don't know, but I don't see him playing in the NHL. I don't see a team that he can actually play on. I really don't. Bergie's working hard right now, but it's all behind closed doors. We won't know anything until the deal is done. And yeah, well, that's how Bergie works anyway. We won't know until it happens. Doesn't matter. Excuse me, I'm getting tired. That's why it's an hour in. Doesn't matter what the rumors are. We won't know till it happens. KK is the 71 best Montreal player of all time already. Oh yeah, they have him that high? Yeah. I think it's a little early to say that, but his potential is definitely there. I love KK. I think he's going to have a great season. I know I said 65 points, but I mean, I was kind of trying to spark debate, but I seriously think 50 to 55, well within his reach. He had 34. I think if he's improved, and move up to the second line, 16 more points is not that difficult. Especially on our team. I think the team is going to, especially if power play starts to click. Where was I? Oh, yeah, I got to scroll down. I got to take that adventure and try to scroll down a bit. Oh, yeah, it's an adventure. There we go. Subban, we don't want a guy who posts a vid of himself wearing a bikini. Yeah, good point. Twitter. I saw that. Joe Big Shot. Now, I'm trying to remember, Joe. You're not the Joe that trolled me at the end. I believe you're the good Joe. I'll give it a shot. Joe Big Shot. Hey, Joe. Do you think the Habs should trade for Marchessault? Well, they're not trading Marchessault. They're going to make other moves before they trade Marchessault. And look, listen, everyone's saying the Habs are too small. Marchessault's 5'9". I don't know why. If you're a guy that thinks Montreal's needs to get bigger, Marchessault is not the way to go. Great player, but the Knights aren't giving him up. My friend Louis will have a shit fit if they trade Marchessault. Okay, where was I? Galactic. I was in Greece for 26 years. Returned to Montreal in 2015 because of the Greek. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I don't blame you. You're back now, Liverville, Saint Laurent. Are you? I know it's probably better here financially with no prices like that, but do you regret it at all? Is Montreal the same? You said 26 years. Montreal got to be pretty different. I grew up. Well, I didn't grow up, but I from 71 to 76. I lived in Saint Laurent on Bertrand Circle, right off Bertrand. Anywhere near that? We would trade 2 seconds and Kale Fleury. For what though? Sorry, I'm not sure who you're trading for there, George. My point, Galactic. My point being, I want to see some more damn Cups. Yeah, so do I. So do I. Been what's 93 till now is how many years has it been now? 26 years or something? Well, it can't be 26 if you're gone 26 years. Let me think that out now. Is it not? It's only 19 years? 93, 2013? No, it's 26 years. Okay. Okay, that's for Lord Byron is clutch. So fast, I hope he never leaves. No, I don't disagree with you. He's definitely a clutch player, but you know, his contract's tradable. He's probably even in demand. So unfortunately, I can kind of see that happening. Are you still going to be doing live streams during the season, like Saturday, maybe before the game or after, considering most games end after 10? Yeah, well, their home games are going to start now at 7 instead of 7:30. Yeah, I'm considering. I would think I'm going to do it before the game starts, and then again, I'll do some games too. So I don't. Maybe I'm going to do. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. Either I do the stream before the game starts, or Saturday night I live stream the games. So I'm probably going to lean towards live streaming the games, and that'll depend. Sportsnet takes over the weekend, so I don't get the games unless they're on City TV or CBC. So I'll do a show. I'll do a live stream before the games that I can't watch, and when I get them, I'll live stream them. That's where I'm leaning actually. So yeah, I think I'm definitely continuing the live stream through the season, but I haven't decided, and I am not sure with the podcast because the podcast will definitely be during the season. So if I've got that, I'm doing that. I think every Wednesday. So if that's the case, yeah, I'll keep it on Saturday. I'm starting to babble now. I'm getting tired. Sorry, guys. 23 minutes to go. Not that I'm not enjoying this, by the way. I am. I'm not clock watching. Galactic preferred the form. Yeah, well, the form was way better than the Bell Center. I never went to attend practices. I probably should start doing that every now and then, but now that I don't drive anymore, my eyes are bad. Can't drive. It's harder to get around and do that. So yeah, but as the channel grows, maybe I'm gonna start. I've been thinking about that. Although practices are in Brossard, so it's kind of hard now. Weber will not be traded. He will retire a Hab. I believe that. But Petrie contract is up in 2 years. I think it's actually next season. It's up after this year. I won't be surprised to see another team snap him up. Well, Montreal will probably re-sign him, but yeah, Carolina will offer sheet him. Hab Nation, I like cats. You guys see the Cats movie trailer? I saw a bit of it. I like cats. I've got 3 of them. George, Palin, KK, and Suzuki for McDavid. Yeah, okay, George. I know you're joking. You're going to lose your moderator status with that. Oh, okay. No, but still, for McDavid, that's too much. Come on. Then you only have McDavid down the center. Then we're the Oilers. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I heard. Well, actually, I heard Lion King was scary for kids. Was Cats scary? Really? I actually saw something. They said it was kind of dumb and whatever. Alexis DeBook, you're back trying. Why not be just nice? You won't get deleted. I don't know why you want to be deleted. So I'm gonna warn you on this, Alexis. Sorry, but if I see that again where you got deleted messages, I'm going. You're out. You won't be able to comment on my videos anymore. Sorry, but I don't like that. So I'm giving you a warning. I'm giving you an opportunity to stop. But do I see any more of those? Oh, he timed you out already. Okay, too late. I'm not sure what he was saying, Sports King, but I trust the fact that if you tossed him like that, it wasn't very nice. So, since I'm the boss here, I'm taking him out of the game completely. All his messages will go away, and I'm going to toss him next time I see his comment on a video. Yeah, George, I know. That's why we tossed him. Habs should trade or acquire or hope for Romanov to come in next season because Weber isn't getting any younger. Yeah, I don't know. Romanov's not here next year. I think it's the season after. It might even be 2 more before we get Romanov. He's signed in the KHL, and nothing we can do. There's no agreement with the KHL, and they can ask for what they can ask for the $10 million. And I don't know if it goes. I think it goes. I think whatever you pay to get the player goes against your cap. So buying him might not be a good idea. So we got to wait for Romanov. Hab Nation, crazy trades are fun, yes, but when you're just screaming out trades for everybody on the team, and it's nuts. It's not. What's the use? You're trolling at that point. Gretzky for a bag of pucks. Okay, Joe, wait, who's playing first line minutes again now? Yeah, Romanov will eventually, I think. I really do, but I don't see him here for 2 years. Johnny, you're in Regina. Oh, okay. One of the no, you know what? Maybe in your area, but everywhere the Habs play in Canada, there's usually just as much Habs fans as there are for the team that they're playing against. So Montreal's popular everywhere. It's not the reason why I chose Montreal because Montreal chose me. I'm a Habs fan to do this, but I'm kind of one of the lucky ones that are doing this kind of thing for a team because Montreal is the most popular team in the world, and there's fans everywhere for Montreal, which I'm discovering. It shocks me where fans are coming from. So I guess I'm lucky that I'm a Habs fan. So. But no, I'm surprised that you say that you'll be the only one in Saskatchewan. You used to live in Montreal, though, I thought. Eat a lot of vagina in Regina. Sports King. And you're a mod. It's okay. That doesn't bother me personally anyway. It's not so bad. Oh, boy. Where am I? I see Alexis is having fun down there. Is he trying to still come back? Oh, his timeout must have been over. I'll put him back in timeout. I wonder if I can do that. I'll do it. I'm gonna toss him from a comment on a video. That's from a video. A comment. I can toss a guy so that he can watch my videos, but he can't comment anymore. I had to do it with a couple people. I'm gonna do it with Alexis. Unfortunately, sorry Alexis, but patience has run out. How much could the Habs get for Price? Would the Leafs trade Marner for Price? Well, no, the Leafs would not trade Marner for Price because they got Freddie Anderson, who's a pretty good goalie. I don't see them doing that. How much would you get for Price? Not enough. Not enough. Not worth it anymore. If you were going to trade Price, and I was even talking about it a couple of years ago, it was a couple of years ago. It's too late now for it. With his contract size, you're not getting back value. You won't get the same value back. My opinion, but that's what I think. And then, like Forsking says, nope, we won't have a starting goalie, and that's the truth. We won't. Who's going to replace Price. Ah, yeah, okay, yeah, it is a terrible idea, and you didn't say it was good. You're right. So you definitely don't want to trade Price if it's your favorite Hab. Joe Big Shot, Markov $2 million. That's a steal. I would have given $14 million. Ah, ha, ha. That's funny. You're a funny guy, Joe Big Shot. Seriously though, $2 million is too much. What would you give him? And don't. I mean, $14 million is ridiculous. But what would you give him? I'm not sure. Okay, Sports King. I'm not sure why Drew gets on your. I don't remember. Yeah, Alexis gets on your nerves sometimes. Yes, Alexis. Not Alexis Lafreniere. He wouldn't get on our nerves. KK was playing with an injury last year. Yeah, but it apparently wasn't anything that really affected him much. But yeah, it might have a little bit. So that's all fixed up. He's put on a little bit of muscle up top. He's a year older. He has a year's experience in the NHL. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm expecting good things from him, but I'm expecting good things. But I'm not going to be disappointed if it's on the low end of the good things. That'll still be good too. But I'm expecting an improvement. Uh, yes, yeah, Johnny. He had, I mean, he had arthroscopic knee surgery at the end of the season, so he had something. Plus, by the time the season ended, he had played over 100 games already for the whole year. He was tired. The exhaustion and the knee problem. That's so when he comes back this season, he'll have 1 year at that many games. He'll be used to it a little bit more. I expect good things from him. Yeah, some players do. They hit that brick wall, especially the young guys coming up who haven't and aren't used to the 82 game schedule. It's the NHL. It's a faster pace. Guys hit harder. I mean, everything's different. So you got to expect that they slow down at the end. Joe Gatto, shout out Sports King, best YouTube channel in the world, iconic. Sports King, am I subscribed to you? Didn't know you were at the channel. I always subscribe when subscribers have channels. So I will try to remember to do that. If not, remind me. Yeah, the Sports King's got a channel. Everybody, check him out, buddy. Check out Sports King. We're all a community here. We support each other. Levi, it's better to do post-game live streams on Saturdays. Yeah, but I mean the time. It'd be starting. You know what? I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm going to probably leave it flexible, and I'll do different things with it, depending on the game, depending on what's happening. I might do different things with it. I know there's a couple times when they do Saturday afternoon games. Those ones I'll do probably right after the game. It'll be early, but I'll do it right after the game, I would think. Might even stream those, but depending on, again, if I get them. Right now, I can't afford Sportsnet and TSN. The reason I have TSN is because the Habs play more weekday games, and TSN carries all their weekday games. So I get more games that way. Right now, I can't afford Sportsnet and TSN. When I can afford Sportsnet, I will add it on. And once my channel starts to, once I'm in monetization, you know, I'm thinking maybe I'll even get the hockey package. You know, I might do that. So, but right now I'm doing this full time for no pay, so it's a little trying, but I'm enjoying every minute of it. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I should be looking at questions to answer. I'm getting about 10 more minutes to go, guys. Sorry, I mean, I can go longer, but I kind of want to leave it at 90 minutes as a regular thing at 90 minutes. Besides, I tell you the truth, it's tiring. I get tired at the end. Galactic. I don't regret living here in Canada. It is much more organized and beautiful. Greece is one of the most beautiful countries. Yeah, I've heard that. I've never been, but I've heard that. Funny, I used to enjoy 8-month summers. Now I get 8-month winters. It's a difference. That's for damn sure. It's definitely a difference. But yeah, I mean, Is it still screwed up with the banks and the money and all that? Alexis, if you're listening to me, I'm talking to you. Please stop. You're just going to keep getting deleted. You're not helping your cause. I'm probably going to go find a video where you're on there, and I'm just going to delete you from there. So if you don't want that for sure to happen, can you stop this garbage? And I was not paying any more attention to Alexis. I don't say this very often, but fuck him right now. He's just bothering me. Yeah, you George, find out. I don't know what he's saying because everything's hidden from me. I don't see it, but I can imagine if you're deleting them. I love Montreal. Me too. I love Montreal. As bad as things are with the language and government here in Quebec, this shit right now, I love Montreal. I'm so at home here. Yep, European style feeling to it. That's for sure. Levi Ackerman. We have a 10-year-old. The chat. Yeah, he's a 10. If you think he's 10 years old, I don't know how old he is. I don't know much about him. He's acting like a 10-year-old. Enough of Alexis, though. You guys, mods, keep him out, but I think I hit him because it says hidden by me now. Let's see. I think we're all slowing down. Am I near the bottom? Did I make it to the bottom? No, it just screwed up on me. Shit, there's so much here. Let's see if we can get here now. Oh, listen, guys. Whenever you see somebody doing shit like that, toss them. We're here to have fun, to be decent with each other. There's no reason to get mad at anybody, to swear at anybody, to troll with garbage, to call names. There's no reason for that. We can talk anything out. It's a discussion. That's all we're doing. It's just sports, and everybody's allowed their own opinion. My opinions are the best. That's what I think, but they're not the only ones, obviously. So, and I'm sure everybody else feels the same way I do, that their opinions are the best. So, but there's no need for us to do garbage like that. Yeah, well, because you don't have a team there, Johnny, yet. I mean, I don't think there'll be one, but no, wait a second now. Saskatchewan, the Jets are in. Yeah, right. So there's no team at all in Saskatchewan. That's why. So I guess I can see that. But if you go to all the cities that have teams, there's Habs fans. I've been told there's Habs fans at every game, and there's sometimes when the Habs play there, and for sure, it's like half the stadium is the arena is Habs jerseys. I've seen it on TV a lot, so. Saw Nyland hold up the 86 parade when the floats were at a standstill because Nyland had to use the men's room from all the beer and that. Yeah, I remember that. And I heard him talk about it on the radio, but I remember that. I think that's the last. I didn't see the 93 one, so. Yeah, Randy, they were great times. We were lucky back then. Hey, Johnny, have a good night if you haven't gone yet. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for moderating. Appreciate it. See you next one. George, you're getting drafted in 2024. Hey, listen, I don't know much about you, honestly, but if you are, more power to you, buddy. Joe Big Shot, I'd actually give a player a tryout contract, but if he actually does well, max $1 million. Okay, we're talking about Markov. Yeah. I mean, I said bring him in on a tryout, and if he can hold his own, okay. But I don't think he will. I like him as a power play specialist, but then you got to have him in the game. So what are you playing 5 defensemen? I don't like that either. Where did Alexis go? We tossed Alexis. Oh, Sports King, I'm sorry. You don't have a channel. I take that all back. Well, if you do start, let me know. New channel and all, Alexis. Guess what? Bye. Some people just don't get it. Oh, yeah. Why? How'd you get 750 views on one post? That's pretty good. With just one, I mean, I get that too, but I mean, you only made one post and you got 750 views. Must have been a good video. I'll go check it out. Yeah, I tossed them. Have Nation, I tossed them again anyway. New channel or not, he's still gonna do the same garbage. Okay, since we're getting down to the end, I'm going to. I kind of scrolled right down, and we'll take those ones. I'm sorry if I missed some. Uh, yeah, it's that time of the month for him. Joe Gatto, A Sports King, wanted to. The video. Oh, you're the one who liked his video. Okay, Joe, he only made the one video. Uh, George, you're getting drafted for Montreal. That would be nice. 7 rounds. You're gonna be a 7th round draft pick. Johnny, I don't know if you're still there, but yep, he goes against our plans. G-Man224, you said, hey, dude, remember me. A troll comes to mind. You're about to give me something that I'm too old for YouTube. 4 eyes, I'm a pervert, I suck this, and whatever. I have this feeling about you. Am I wrong? Have Nation, Markov is better than Hudon. Markov is probably more useful to us than Hudon would be right now, but it doesn't mean we're going to sign him. B Max. Thank you, buddy. Glad you like it. I love doing it, that's for sure. Never had so much fun working, and right now for free, never had so much fun doing that, I'll tell you. What happened to Alexis? He came back and I tossed him again. G-Man, no, it's not like that, bro. Okay, I'll trust in you. Well, yeah, your name just makes me think of the trolls that came in right at the end. Hey, Steven, hey, you're right here at the end with the last 3 minutes to go. Thanks for coming in, though. Sorry you missed it. Oh, copyright. Yeah, you got to be careful with copyright. Yeah, I'm real careful about that because, yeah, if the NHL, like for me with the NHL, if I do anything stupid like that and put up videos, and once they get that you in their sites, they never let you go. So I don't want to get copyrighted by anybody. Besides, you get 3 of those strikes on YouTube and you're gone. Hey, G-Man, no problem. If I got you wrong, no problem. Johnny, the donate button, that's I got to be monetized for that. I mean, it's getting close. But yeah, once I get monetized, it'll be there. It'll be nice. I don't ask anybody to do it though. I mean, that's all up to you guys once that happens. But I mean, yeah, it'll be nice. I'm not there yet. Randy, in any hockey drafts yearly, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Do you mean fantasy? I do fantasy hockey in the season, yeah. On Yahoo. George, do a stream every day. Yeah, too tiring, and I wouldn't get my videos done. So, um, it would be nice, especially honestly, when you get monetized, it's nice, but that's abusing it. I wouldn't do that. Because honestly, I don't think I could. It's tiring. Hey, Randy, thanks. I hope you're here next week too. I'm definitely going to be on. Thanks for coming in. Have a good night, buddy. Sports King, nobody can donate to me now. Don't worry about that. I'll explain what happens. When I've got the, you need watch time, which I've got the watch time. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I apply for monetization. When they approve me for monetization, when I'm doing a stream like this, or I do a premiere or stuff like that, there'll be a little button. I don't know if it says donate or whatever it says. You press that and you can donate whatever you want. I think the minimum is 99 cents. And it helps. It helps to support me. I like that, but I don't ask anybody for that. I won't be out there going, hey guys, donate. I'm not like that. I'm kind of humbled by it when it happens, but I'm doing it full time. It'll be nice. I'd appreciate it, but I got to deliver for it though. Don't fucking donate to me if I'm bad. I got to deliver. Hey, Steven. Yeah, super chat. I don't know if that's what they call it. Super chat. Live. I think I can live stream directly. The super chat is something else. I think with super chat, you guys have to have memberships to be in there, like Patreon in a way. And I may end up doing Patreon. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not. I don't want to be greedy. I need to make a living. That's obvious. I think it's fair. If I'm entertaining you, it's fair. I get that. I don't feel bad about that part of it. But yeah, anyways, that's down the road. It's another month or two away. I mean, I don't think I'll hit the subscribers till training camp, and then it might take a month. But I think during the season I'll be. I feel funny even talking about it, guys. Sorry. Does it make? I'm not doing this to. I mean, I want to earn a living from it, but I'm not doing this just for that. I really love what I'm doing, but yeah. I mean, I hope you guys understand. Everyone needs to make a living. But like I said, I got to entertain you guys for that. So if I'm not entertaining, I don't expect to make a living. Hey, Johnny, have a good night. See you next time. Enjoy UFC. Hockey crabs. Every lineup I see for the Habs, I don't see Cousins in it for the mock ones. Yeah, because there might not be room depending on what happens. He might be one of the extra guys, like Hudon's been, and Pekka and all that. Cousins might be in there. He's got some upside to him, though, so I don't know. I imagine Cousins is one of those guys that are going to be fighting hard for a spot that he might not get, but he might be in the press box and be the extra. Excuse me, that's kind of what I see might happen. Especially if they don't trade Byron, then I don't see room for Cousins there. Okay, so we went over. We're over a little bit. I got to kind of cut it right now. Let's see. I want to see what Galactic wrote here. Oh, well, Galactic, 100%, I get that. I'm not expecting once I get monetized, money's rolling in. I'm really not. Exactly like you're saying, I'm expecting it to be a slow thing. But hey, listen, it's my goal isn't just get monetized and the money's pouring in. My goal is to get monetized and build from there. And I'd like my next goal after the 1,000 is 10,000. I don't know how far past that I'm going to be able to go, but that's kind of my next goal. So, yeah, I'm not just going to be. I mean, there's other things I'm going to be doing with the channel that can earn money, but yeah, it's exactly kind of what I'm expecting to go. So Galactic, oh, you're a gamer though. I'm not really into games, so I hope you don't mind if I don't subscribe. But if you need subscribers, I'll come and subscribe. I probably won't follow much, but I'm really not into gaming. Sports King. You know what, Sport? That's an interesting thing you just said there. Should do a live stream of my fantasy hockey live draft. I wouldn't have thought of that, but I guess if there's interest for it, why not? And it doesn't take long, about an hour and a half at the most it takes. It's not long. Steven, good night. If you're still there, sorry, I just saw it. And yeah, have a good. Thanks for coming, even though you were late. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna cut. I gotta cut it here. Hey, Philly. I just see. Hey, Philly. You're right here at the end. to expand, start cooking. I'm a good cook. I cook, I bake. I love doing that. I could do that, but again, no time. You know what? Just to do these videos that I do takes a lot of time. I'm working alone. That's the thing. I have zero help. So everything you see here, everything is on my channel. It's only me that's done it, and I'm not tech savvy, so it's a lot of work. And I had plans to start a second channel this summer, and I scrapped that right away. I said I won't have time, but maybe next summer. Right now, I've got to build this one, and before I think about a second channel. Galactic. Okay, cool. I'm not really into gaming, but like I said, if you're, I don't mind. It just I probably wouldn't watch too many of your videos, but I support. Look, you guys support me. I support you guys too. That's what it's about. Communities, back and forth. That's what I like about this, and you guys have been great. I gotta say, you guys have been just fantastic. Except the odd one like Alexis or when the trolls come in, but you got your regular guys, man. I really feel I'm not religious, so I don't want to say I feel blessed, but I kind of do. Phil, yeah, I can't right now. I can't put in for super chat. I have to be monetized. Hey, Levi, see ya. Have a good night. I'm not much came up late. George, have a good night. Thanks, eh? I appreciate that you did good mod stuff. Galactic, of course, gamers like hockey too. I used to play some games, but I was never much into my kids. That's all they do. But yeah, not really for me. Galactic, Alexis, Texas. I know where that comes from. Good night, Galactic. Hey, thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. And yeah, I hope to see you next time. Hockey Crabs. Hey, Rick, have a good night. Yeah, I'm going to call it here too, guys. Thanks, everybody who's still there listening to me. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. It was a great night. As always, these Saturday nights, I look forward to them. I'm gonna stop. I look forward to the next one right away. So thanks, everybody, for coming in. I'm signing off from Saturday Night Hockey Talk live stream on Talking Habs with me, Rick. Good night, everybody.